The perfect segue.
It's a segue to a segue.
It's a segue to a segue. All right, I tell you, I learned more in 1 hour about the city of New London with a woman you're about to meet, Dawn Harkness, than I've managed to learn in almost 20 years here at the station. You know how I did it? You know how I learned it?
It was a Segway?
It was on a Segway,
That's
a Segway
awesome.
Tour. Yeah, take a look. When I was told I was meeting Dawn Harkness in New London at Ocean State Beach to take a Segway tour, I was, to be honest, a little nervous. In case you don't know what a Segway is, this is it. You've probably seen them around at some point, somewhere, and thought, that looks very interesting. This is how Dawn gives tours to people here in New London, through her company called Wheeling City Tours.
Dawn, you used to be an attorney, and now you're running a Segway tour.
I know, it's wonderful. No interruptions, nobody calls me out of order, no one's going to jail. I love it.
This is fantastic. So how did you get into segwaying?
As a tourist. I mean, like a lot of people. I was in Europe. I saw a tour go by in Zurich. I said, I've got to try that. We weren't able to get on that tour because it was too booked. Segway tours are often full. So with the next city, I found another Segway tour, but I got on, and I've been hooked ever since.
And now you're giving tours down in New London.
Now I'm giving tours in New London.
And it's
exactly.
fantastic.
It's wonderful.
Before the tour, Dawn teaches my associate producer Sarah and me how to use said Segway, which looks very difficult.
I'm a little intimidated by this thing. It looks a little intimidating.
I've seen you do crazier things, Scott. I'm not worried about your ability to do this. I think you're going to be fine.
After we sit down to a 10-minute mandatory safety video, we throw on our safety vests and watch Dawn demonstrate how to use the Segway. Then we're ready to hop on.
Come on over here, Scott. Trust in safety, Dawn. I'm not going to let anything bad happen to you, I promise. Hands on the handlebar. Step right up. Nice.
It is nice. Much better than I expected. I've got my balance. I learned to turn around and around and around, and I learned to stop. It's a really cool feeling. Sarah thinks so too. And after we practice our segwaying techniques, we're ready for our tour.
We are out at the observation deck at Ocean Beach. We're at the most southerly point of New London. And as you look around, you see that looks like the Fisher's Island Ferry. We also have the ledge light out in the middle, that brick building. That's a 3-story brick building, alleged to be the most haunted lighthouse in the United States, I know.
Fascinating, and what a view out here on our Segways.
It's all the way out there, that thing that looks like a ship, that's Race Rock. That's where the Long Island Sound meets the Atlantic Ocean. Oh, and of course, right across the way is Fisher's Island. Fisher's Island has a little island off it called North Dumpling Island, and that is the summer home of Dean Kamen, the inventor of the Segway, our patron saint.
Who knew?
Dawn, beautiful panoramic view of New London, and this is again what some of your visitors and people who take the tour are going to experience.
That's right. This is one of my favorite parts of the beach tour, where we get to come down here to New London, New London's most southerly point, check out the mouth of the Thames River, Long Island Sound. On a clear day, you can see just so much.
And how long will a tour last for your customers?
A tour is an hour, plus whatever time it takes to train your group.
Okay.
So if 2 people takes less time to train than 6 people, but so you have to basically plan. It might take as much as 2 hours, the whole experience, but the tour is always an hour.
Well, that's great.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
All right, so what's next?
We're going to head on down to the boardwalk, and we're going to make our way out to Fort Trumbull.
All right, let's go.
Let's go.
Rolling along the boardwalk is amazing.
So, here we are at Ocean Beach Park. This neighborhood was devastated in 1938, and the city took it over this neighborhood over by eminent domain, and they built this park in the image of inspired by Jones Beach.
After we roll along the boardwalk for a while, we take to the streets in search of Fort Trumbull. The sights are amazing.
So if you look on our right, you've got Harbor Light. Harbor Light is New London's oldest and tallest lighthouse. It's also Connecticut's oldest and tallest lighthouse. And if you happen to look all across the way over at Yukon Avery Point campus, there's a tiny little lighthouse over there. That lighthouse is the shortest and youngest lighthouse. Of course, on the right, you have the Crosstown Ferry from Long Island coming in. Now we come on a lot of marinas. New London's got a lot of boats.
Our roll continues until we get to Fort Trumbull. We've really covered a lot of ground.
It's a state park. This used to be a top secret research and development facility for the Navy during World War II. They studied all things related to science related to submarines. So working on sonar, working on developing the periscope, magnetic silencing so submarines couldn't be detected underwater, things like that.
From here we can see so much, including the Gold Star Memorial Bridge.
The Gold Star Memorial Bridge is the largest structure in Connecticut. It is also the longest bridge in Connecticut.
And there's General Dynamics.
General Dynamics, that's where they build nuclear-powered submarines. We've got 2 ferries going in and out right now.
There's so much to see.
Yep. Well, that was just terrific. Thank you, Dawn.
You're welcome. You guys were delightful. And you learned so quickly.
We learned so quickly. Well, a couple of hiccups every now and then, a couple of potholes, but you taught us to get around those. So this is great, so people can totally take advantage of the tours.
Thank you so much for saying it. I think so, too. Not only will you have fun, but you'll learn some interesting things, you know? I mean, we need to know more about our history. You just never look at a place twice once you know where it's been.
So come on out and check it out. Give Dawn a call. Thanks for the Segway.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you both.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh, that looks so cool. And you said you learned a lot.
A lot. And just to let you know, you have to be 14 years old to get on a Segway, and you have to weigh more than 100 pounds and not more than 260 pounds.